Good afternoon, Michael here with Discount Forklift Vegas. Today I get you introduced to us, Miss Margot. Margot is a 3,500 pound capacity, three-wheel forklift, three-stage mast with a side shift on it. We've got the forks painted safety, red and yellow for you. Non-marking tires on this machine as well, so you can drive it indoors and it's not going to leave black streaks all over the floor, which is nice. Everyone usually loves that. Got light functions on the lift as well. It is plumbed to have a fourth lever on it, so if you ever wanted to put additional attachments, anything like that, super easy to install. It's already ready to rock and roll with that. Also going home with you is the Discount Forklift tote bag. In the goodie bag, you've got, of course, a Lift Hero ball cap. You've got your Discount Forklift t-shirt, and most importantly, we have a guide that you're going to take home as well, which is going to give you daily, weekly, monthly, and annual servicing you want to do on your forklift to keep it in tip-top condition and always running super smooth and ready for you. All right, I'm gonna hop on. This unit is an LG18BE, which is the three-wheel line that Lift Hero makes. All right, I'm gonna fire this thing up. So the main power switch on these lifts is gonna be just to your right here. You pull that switch up, it's gonna engage all the electronics. Anytime you're not using the forklift or have it completely shut down, I'd usually push that in just to make sure you're not draining any of the battery. Turn the key, it's gonna fire right up. You've got your light functions here on the right of the steering wheel. You got your LED lights. You've got blinkers, turn signals, real nice. There's 3 speed settings on this as well. I'll show you those in just a minute. You've got windshield wiper, and then you have your parking brake, which is just a little button on your left-hand side over here. All right, let's go ahead and get this going. First, what we're gonna do is just a brake check going forwards. Test those brakes, nice and firm. Test them going back, stops on a dime. Let's do a little figure 8 going forward, and I'll show you how tight of a turning radius these can operate in. It's a figure 8 going forward. Look, you can almost see I'm hardly even getting outside of this parking space right here, which is rather impressive. Let's go in reverse and hit the same little line. Turns right on a dime. And then there's, on the LED screen on this, you can actually see where your tire is. Since the rear tire is fixed within the back of the forklift, centered, there's a little indication that'll show you what direction your tire is facing, which is good, especially if you're in a tight area with, you know, maybe a load on the forks. There's 3 power modes. You have P, you have E, you have S. It's basically like a slow, medium, fast function. If you're going to be going longer distances, I'd recommend having it on P. If you're going to be going shorter distances in with a fragile load on, I would probably put it on S, which will give you just a little more control and less torque, you would say. Let's bring these forks up. The first lever is going to raise the forks. We'll bring that mast all the way up. Pull towards you to raise the forks up. And we're almost at the top. There we go, coming back down. You got your mirror up here on the right-hand side. And then the second lever is the tilt to push forward. Push the lever forward. Pull back to bring the Mac back towards you. Bring this down a little bit more, and then let me show you the side shift. Third lever, push forward to go left, and then pull back to go to the right. And then again, that fourth lever is available if you ever wanted to add, let's say, a fork positioner on there. It's already plumbed and ready to rock. It's got your backup alarm. You got your strobe in the back, so it's always going to be visible and in plain sight. Just like the forks, that's why we paint them safety red and yellow. All right, let's get a nice 360-degree walk around of the forklift, finishing off with the spec plate, which is going to be right here, Stephanie. Get a nice little lap there. And then another neat little function on this one, when you pop it into reverse, there's a blue light, which is basically like a spotter, to where you put it in reverse, you'll hear the backup alarm, but when you look in your rear, you'll see the blue light, which will help you line up exactly where the forklift's pointed, which is a great safety feature to have.